to our 8th social class. Children, we are in the topic political science, the meaning and importance of a political science. With regard to a topic, I told you that how the term politics has been came into existence and who were used it and what is the importance or what is the need of a political science, that I told you, in the sense that first of all the political science, that the people like Babylonian, Persian as well as the Indian and Chinese people, they are wanted to do something new in a political science, or they wanted to bring changes in a political science. So that what they have done, they have done many experiment, or they done experiment in the sense that they innovated new things so to provide justice to the people and to keep people intact in the state. So that many experiment they have done, and we also seen that they all are fail in the sense they are not able to reach to that level so that they can give justice or justification to the political science. Even when compared to the Babylonian and Persian, Indian as well as the Chinese, especially in the Chinese, they have tried so much in the sense they wanted to project themselves that they are the first, that they are introduced the political science, but they are failure. Then the next comes Greek or Greek person, in that you have heard about Socrates. He is a philosopher. He has as a philosopher he has thought or he has spread the political knowledge in common people. And next comes the disciple of Socrates, that was Plato. He has wrote the book called Republic. In Republic he has given the knowledge or information regarding the political affair or the political matters to the people, so that they can have a knowledge or a relation with the political science. Then the next was disciple of a Plato. Plato is a disciple of a Socrates. Then Aristotle is a disciple of a Plato. Disciple in the sense children, student, okay. Socrates student is Plato, Plato's student is Aristotle. Then the next was Aristotle. He wrote systematically what the political science is, how to deal, how to handle the political affair, political matter. All this systematically he wrote. Though before the Aristotle children, many people has came to study the political science, but whereas Aristotle, that's why I am stressing the term called systematically. Systematically in the sense, I give the example that 1 plus 1 makes 2. That is a systematic. But before they what they have done, before that people are directly given the solution. Before, in the sense, Plato you take, maybe he has given direct solution to the problem, but they have not innovated or they have not reached the root of the problem. Whereas here Aristotle may done a research on the problem or the root causes of the problem, so that from the beginning he has to try to answer all the questions related to the political science, and we can get information regarding the political science on his book called Political Science. And because of the innovation and the experiment that he has done on the political science, he was called as a father of political science. Clear? So hereafter, if anybody asks you who is the father of a political science, then it was Aristotle. Clear? Is it clear, children? Father of a political science is Aristotle. For one more question that you should remember, okay? And even I like to remind you that along with Socrates, Plato and Aristotle, you may remember the work called Arthashastra. Yes, it was a work of a Kautilya which we referred in a native literary sources. He is a Chandragupta's court minister, one of the minister in Chandragupta's empire. There he has wrote the book called Arthashastra, though it was related to the study of economics, but even in the book of Arthashastra, Kautilya has mentioned the political right. Even that book can be used to study as a political science. Remember this, children. They he also tried to answer many of the political issues and related queries, and answer also he provided in his book, that was Kautilya's Arthashastra. Then I told you it was the first Greek who innovated the term called politics. Clear children? It was none other than Greeks who has innovated the terms called politics. In the politics, the word politics has been derived from politics. This is a word that Greek has been derived. It has been derived from Greek word polis, which means city, state. What does it mean? It means city, state. This also comes for 1 mark. The term political science was first referred by Greeks, political science, and it has been derived from the Greek word politics, which means city, state. You know what is a city, state, correct? Now we are referring it as a country and state. Before it was city, state, because there is there are many cities in a Greek. You know that we will refer in the remaining part of the history, where the Greek was divided into many small cities, Athens, Sparta, you may heard. So that was called as a city, and so that they referred it as a city, state. So what does it mean? It means city, state, which refer the political affair of the city, state. And if you ask, or if I ask you what is political science, what political science is, you can give many definitions for the political science. Political science refer to children. It refer about to political affair of the state, or it refer about organs of the government, or it may refer to structure of a government, you can say, or it can refer about origin and function of a state, isn't it? So where it refer the function, origin and working of a nation, working of a government. So we can give many definitions to the political science, because you listen here that political science, it doesn't mean that it is limited to few particulars, isn't it children? The meaning or the work area of the political science is very wide. Why? Example, you take the human body. Because in the human body you say, what is a structure? If I ask a structure of a human being, physical structure or the inner structure, you can say, what was that? That which you can see. Our social science is a physical structure or the inner, which we study about our surroundings, isn't it children? So if I ask you what is the physical structure of a human being, where you can say that we have a head, 2 eyes, 1 nose, 2 ears, lips, teeth, tongue, etc. This is then 2 hands, arms, stomach. This is our physical organ, right, which you can see. Whereas function, if I ask what is the function of a human organs, isn't it? So function in the sense, you know, that breathing, digestive, all this, circulation of our blood, all this is a function of our inner organ. Whereas here political science, in the sense, it was like a human being, right, which has a origin in the sense how it has born. Then what is the structure, how it was structured. Then organs as we have organs of our body, even the political science has its organ. What is the function? After that, how it will work. I mean, these many organs we have to work, isn't it children? See, we have 2 hands, it is made up to work. We have a tongue to speak, along with to taste, nose to smell, isn't it? All this is a function, whereas as political science too as a organs to function. What are the function? When it start to work, what kind of a problem it will face, how to solve these problems. This all will study as a political science. Is it clear now? Is it clear? So that is why we will compare political science to the science where we can do the physical experiment lively on in society. Isn't it children? Now is it clear? why it is called as a political science? As in science, we conduct the experiments even in the political science, especially in science, political science, where we conduct our political experiments. Practically we will conduct, because to refer or to have a love on the subject political science, what you have to do, children? You have to keep touch with daily affairs. For that, what you have to do? You have to read the newspaper. Isn't it, children? Only when you read the newspaper, you will get touch with the political affair. More than a textbook, what we refer practically everyday newspaper reveal information or news about many political affairs. So when you read these affairs, then only what you have read in the textbook, that will be matched, or that will be what practically you can experience. Yes, that is what I read in the textbook. The example, what presently happening is an example to me, like that you have to be analyzed. Is it clear? So now as I told, political science is a study of origin, development, nature, administration, type, scope of a state, and rights and duties of a citizen. Isn't it? All this political science, it not only study about the organs, function, or the working of a political science. Along with that, it will also refer about the citizen. In a government, in a state government, that government has to look after the what? Children. Example, to simplify you, I will tell one house. Right. Yes. Here, government is a mother or a parent. Okay. Whereas citizen is a child or a children. Okay. This is the parents. So, what is the main work of a government or the parents? That whatever it will do, it has to keep in mind a citizen, because whatever plan it will implement, it has to look after that how it will affect on a citizen. Isn't it? The same what parents will do. Whatever they will do, they will see the good of the children. So, it was made responsibility of the government that it has to work for the good of the citizen. That was the main intention. In return, what citizen has to do? Citizen has to be loyal to the government. It has to follow the rights as well as the duties, and it should be obeyed to the government. And regarding the rules and regulations, we have a book called Constitution. Yes, Constitution is familiar to that, children. Regarding this, how to handle government to the citizen, that all law was written in a book called Constitution. This is the main door or the gate which is closed from the four sides, so that we should be protected. Isn't it? And regarding the Constitution, you don't have much to read in this year, but you must know what is a Constitution, right? And entire this study is called as political science. This is called as a political science, where we study about the Constitution. The Constitution has made a law to rule or to work of a government for the good of a people. Here, I'll repeat once again, where we a government, political science refer about Constitution, which is written to run the government for the good or for the sake of a citizen. That is a political science. That is my definition, children. What? That is my definition. I have done this to show what is the relationship with citizen, government and Constitution. Clear? And now we will read. Now I will tell you what are the importance of a political science, so that you must be tell that if anybody asks you what is the use of a political science, you must be ready to tell what are the importance of a political science. First, as a first point, what is the importance of a political science? Political science refer about to birth, origin of a government. Birth and origin of a government in the sense, here I told you that how the term has been, political science has came into existence. Who used that? Why they have innovated? All this that has been came into use. Example, for your home, if I want to tell birth and origin of a political science, isn't it? So, for a government, what is the need of a political science? You may ask, what is the need or the importance of a political science? Then I told you that there is a government and citizen. Right? In one house, it is a house where government and citizen. House is like a country. Okay? There, government will look after the citizen. Where, if suppose, imagine that the political science is not there, then how the government will rule or manage the citizen? On what basis they will rule? Correct? What to rule? So it is like how suppose in the home the food grains are not there, then what mother will cook? Yes, it is duty of a mother to cook and serve you, right? If the food grains or the item only not there, then what she can feed you? Isn't it? Isn't it, children? So, the need of a political science has been born there. That when the political science has been born, then the government learned how to rule the citizens. So, here I can say the origin of a government. That was important to learn, to study the further functioning of a political science. Then, also, where we can learn types of a government, function of a government, we can study. The uses of a political science mainly to learn the origin, function, type of a government we can learn. Then it provides information about monarchy, freedom, justice, peace, equality. Clear? What does it provide information? Political science will provide information about monarchy, justice, type of a government, equality, all kind of information we will get in a political science. Yes or no? Without the political science, whether that you refer in the business studies will tell you that what is the equality? No. Regarding the term called equality, fraternity, republic, then justice, all these terms we can use in the political science. Not only use, meaning of that words we will refer in political science, and it will make us to clear how example you take equality, right? The term equality is mean that being a citizen of India or being a citizen of a country, we all are equal. We all are equal in country. We have equal rights like others. There is no Varna system like previous Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Now we don't have that discrimination. Now here all are equal. We are equally living in a society. That equality was provided by the Constitution, and that we refer in political science. Unless we don't know the political science, how we know about equality, children? Yes, correct? Then political science also help us to read and refer about Constitution, because in Constitution there are many articles, chapters, preamble, which provide us law, rules, regulation. Along with that, it will stress on our rights. Along with that, what are the duties that we have to do to the government. And apart from that, we also refer about organs of a government. Which are the organs of a government? Organs of a government refer to work a government. As I told, this is a mother. She must have some organs, right, for the functioning or the work of the citizen. What are these organs? They are, remember, the organs of a government, three, that is legislature, executive, judiciary. I'll repeat once again. The organs of a government are legislature, executive and judiciary. What the legislature will do, children? What the legislature will do? Legislature, which is the first organ of a government, legislature will make a rules. Clear? Which will make a rules. Whereas executive name itself say that whatever rules done by legislature, which will execute in the sense move, which will pass or which will enact or which will act as per the law, that was done by executive. Whereas judiciary what will do? That is a next organ and very important organ. That is whatever rules made by legislature, it will be looked after by executive, and that too that will be looked after by the judiciary. In the sense, I repeat, the law made by the legislature will be followed by the executive. What executive will do? It will follow the rules of a legislature, but it will be guided, it will be secured, guarded by the judiciary. Judiciary system, you know, which is comes of court, then punishment, all this, isn't it? So what the judiciary will do? Judiciary will look after that, whether the law made by the legislature, whether all are following, whether anything goes against the law. If they go against the law, what are the punishments? So that judiciary will look after, so to keep the peace and harmony in the state. Clear? Then along with that, political science will also provide information about past, present and future political activity. How in the sense, whatever happened in the past, that information will be collected for the present working, so that we can go carefully in the future and presently, isn't it? It is like how, you know, suppose if you have done anything good in the past, that can be presented in present as a good example, so that we can even implement that is in the future for the smooth working of a government. Whereas if you have done anything mistake, that mistake can be kept as a evidence, so that mistake has not to be repeated whether in the present as well as the future. So political science will refer both past, present as well as the future too. Then it will also create consciousness in the people regarding the political science, isn't it? Whatever the information that political science reveal through the media, which create the people awareness regarding the political affairs, so that they will be politically active in the political affairs, and also it will present good political leaders to the government, so that leadership quality in us will be cultivated. Because if anything good and bad goes around us, along with that, if we have a political knowledge, we can have a political consciousness, so that we can be present ourselves as a good political leader. Then apart from that, I forgot to tell you types of a government. Which are the types of a government? You may have seen several types of a government. Monarchy is there, dictatorship is there, then ours is like republic form of a government is there. All this we can read in a political science. Types of a government that we can read in a political science, because monarchy in the sense people were ruled by the king, whereas republic in the sense where people are giving freedom to choose their representative, isn't it? All these types of a government we can refer in the political science. Remember that children, political science not only study about one or two, particularly one state political affair. If I say that political science, it doesn't mean that we are referring only the political affair of India. The political science means entire world political affair we can learn, we can have a knowledge, isn't it? It is like an information. Science, it doesn't mean that we are only referring about our particular body. If you don't have a disease, then we should not be aware of other disease. No, we have to know the knowledge, or we have to be touch with the more and more information. Here the same political science in the sense not only about India, about other political affairs or about other political knowledge we can be acquired. Then political science will also know about the war, peace, treaty, agreement that we can refer. Example we have seen First World War, Second World War, recently all the Kargil war, recently whatever war has been happened, that we can refer. It can be kept as a evidence so that we can see what will happen next. Because see, as I told, we are secured in a one home called India or a country where we are surrounded by our enemy as well as a friend. And you should know that how the government was trying to keep us intact in particular place. Though we are in any other part of the state or district or a village, but still we are protected by the government, or because of our security system we are secured, so that all this we can study in the political science. Apart from that, we also can see the peace harmony treaty I told, because you can learn that whatever peace agreement we can took with our neighboring country for the sake of the trade or for the sake of the peace, that you can refer. Or you can also see that one who violated the security or the peace of the country, what are the action we have took against the rival country, that can also we can study in the political science. So totally what does it will do? It will inspire the people, it will influence the people to involve in a political life. So this is up to a importance of a political science. So importance of a political science you may get for 3 or 4 more questions. That there are many points in a textbook, children. What you can do, any 4 or 5 points which is easy to remember you, that you can remember and you can write. So today today in the sense entire in the lesson whatever we learn, that is origin of a political science. Whoever and who first took the term political science before the Greeks, there are many like Babylonian, Persian, Chinese, even the Indians, they tried to bring changes, development in the political science, but finally the Greeks, one who had made development in the terms called politics, and the origin of the politics from the Greek word polis, which means city, state, and the Greeks also provided us the father of a political science was Aristotle. Then finally we learned the importance of a political science. The importance of a political science kept us aware with the knowledge and affair of the political science. So children, what you have to do after this lesson, once you have to read the entire lesson, that is meaning and importance of a political science, so that if the question comes from the middle of the textbook, you must be able to answer those questions. You must be ready. Okay children, we will meet you in the next class with the new subject. Till then children, see you.